Hey YouTube, how you doing? Ian here from Ian Here and There. Now then, welcome to the top 40. On our top 40, we're not going to be only looking at the look of the locomotive, we're going to be looking at its pulling power, whether it can pull a good sized train. We're going to be looking how reliable it is, and we're going to take all this into factor when we decide our locomotives. Now then, on position number 40, this locomotive is an absolute stunning locomotive. It's a shame it's landed up here towards, you know, the top. Well, it is at the top. It breaks my heart, it really does, but you'll see what I mean. Let me bring it in. They are. It's a Princess class. Now then, as you've just seen, I've had to move the camera rather than bring the engine in because, see that? It's as rough as an old dog. Now then, although it's a beautiful looking engine, you know, Princess Victoria, it's a beautiful looking train, but what's the point when it won't flipping go smooth? I've tried cleaning the pickups, I've cleaned the track, I've done everything to get this locomotive running smooth. And what the problem is because this is over 40 years old, this locomotive, 30-40 years old. Now then, in the olden days, as the professors of you, let's say, out there will know, it used to be a deeper flange from the top of the rail to the bottom. It was deeper. I'm trying to keep this simple for people that, you know, don't know much about trains. And it was a deeper flange. Well, you put this on flipping Hornby track now, because it was Duplo track in them days, and Hornby track just isn't deep enough. The only way you would sort this out is by changing the bogies for the up-to-date bogies. Now then, it's a shame really, because she's an absolute stunning locomotive, it really is, and it's let itself down basically. What I would normally do with this is just keep it in the cupboard. I am hoping to get very shortly a nice display cabinet, and she'll probably go in there and just stop in there for the rest of her life. But you know, I do run her, even though she's got a few hiccups. I do run her. I just keep kicking her up the bum. Let me show you. See this? I get it really shifting, and that's with my power up on full. And as you can see, she's struggling like buffalo. As she warms up, she does pick the speed up a bit. But as you can see, look, she stopped there. Now then, that's only a set of points she's on. I ain't killed the power, but as you can see, it's a bit of a stretch. And it's a shame really, because she's a gorgeous locomotive. I really do like the Princess class locos. But because it's an old locomotive, it doesn't sit on the rails correctly. And of course, if it's not sat on the rails, it's not picking the power up. Because the lip on the wheel that goes down the side of the rail, that's called the flange, by the way. The flange actually is sitting on the sleepers, and as I said, the only way you're going to cure that is by changing the wheels. But that's all very well, but I want to keep it original. It's got the original motor in, the original wheels, the original body, everything's original on it, and I'd like to rather keep it that way. But how I do this, I shove one of my newer locomotives either in front or behind it to give it a bit of a push. But it's a shame it has to do it, it really is. My transformer's still on maximum. Here, let me just show you that. because you won't believe me, you really won't. There you are, that's on full. As far around as it'll go. And is the damn locomotive moving? No, it's not. So that's why it's landed up at number 40. Purely because it doesn't pick the power up properly. I'm gutted, I really am, about this situation with her. She's trying. She does try, but because of the situation we've got with the wheels, it just doesn't make it. It really doesn't. It doesn't make it. That's on full in reverse now, and she's still sat there like a lunatic. But if I get a nice locomotive behind her, she's fine. She'll do it easy, because when she's picking up the power, she does go. I mean, she doesn't pull loads because, again, she's got the problem with the wheels. She's running actually on top of the sleepers, so she can't grip the track like she would when we had the Duplo track, when that system was about. But I am gonna persevere. I'm gonna get a nice bookcase and put her in there by the side of my board somewhere, because it is an absolute stunning locomotive. It really is, and I'm gutted. I really am. I am going to get the crew to, you know, to be in the cab and that for her, but she won't never run properly. Not now she's on Hornby track, which is a shame, really. But what can you do? There's nothing you can do. Nothing whatsoever, unless I change all the wheels, and then it's going to spoil it because it won't be original. But still, that's number 40. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for the next one, which will be again tomorrow night. And do share, like and subscribe, because that's how channels get found. And we'll see you next time. I hope you've enjoyed it. Bye for now.